Not voting, Ramos. Sharp-Collins? Sharp-Collins, no. That measure fails.
AB 433 was a bill that would have changed the punishment for some defendants in California. Yesterday, the state's Public Safety Committee voted to stop that bill from moving forward. You heard the votes there. But that isn't stopping Sacramento County Sheriff Jim Cooper from speaking out about it, and he is here this morning. And, of course, we do see you there talking to the committee about this bill. You know, some folks may not know this, but you posted some graphic images yesterday. We are choosing not to show them on air. But tell me why it was important for you to do that, and what do you hope posting and talking about some of these crimes, what do you hope that accomplishes?
To make the public aware of what's going on, and really the legislature and the media. This is insane mental health diversion. If you have an addiction and you get diversion, that's fine, but you can kill your child, in this case here in Sacramento, and this individual got diversion. So his record's expunged. He's living in San Francisco, so there's no arrest whatsoever now, it shows. He can go be a teacher, a coach, a daycare provider, and do you want that person looking after your kids? He killed his his 1-year-old.
This bill we're talking about, AB 433, right now allows defendants with a mental health disorder, and that's what the sheriff is talking about here, to avoid jail time. It doesn't count as a criminal conviction, and the idea behind this bill was to change that and then to make certain offenses not be eligible for this diversion. What right now is the current law? What impact is it having, though, on the system, on the criminal justice system?
There are about 300 disorders in the DSM, and originally, when it came out, the original bill back in 2018, it included murder, rape, and child molest. I voiced my opinion on that in the legislature. That changed, but everything else is available. OCD, ADHD, nicotine addiction, cannabis addiction, tobacco addiction, those all qualify. So if you're diagnosed with that, you can get off and get diversion. And what's troubling is it can be diagnosed after the fact. And not just a psychiatrist or psychologist, but a licensed marriage family therapist can make that diagnosis. It's a scam, and right now we've created a cottage industry where everyone that gets arrested, for the most part, is applying for mental health diversion.
So, you know, one of the other things I wanted to ask you about, I mean, you spoke out about this. There's a long list of you know, other agencies who were in support of this. Obviously, you can't put words into their mouth, but what was the conversation in the committee hearing yesterday about why they perhaps voted not to move this bill forward?
They wanted to make sure that folks had the right to have mental health diversion. And really, it comes down to ideology. They don't want anybody being held accountable or going to jail. Kind of like Prop 36. The legislature, a lot of folks didn't support it, didn't come out. The public came out because they were so angry with that. And hopefully with this bill, the public's going to come out and say, hey, enough is enough. Right now, we have a record number of women in the legislature, so hopefully a lot of moms there that come up and fight for this bill. But it has to change. This individual fractured his 2-year-old skull, fractured ribs, beat that kid to death, and because he was blind drunk. Blackout drunk.
And you posted about that on your Instagram account. I want to get your thoughts on this. As we mentioned, there are a number of groups who also oppose this, including the ACLU. But here's a statement from one of the opposers. This was listed along with the bill's analysis. It reads in part, placing mentally ill people into treatment improves public safety for all. Sending mentally ill people to jail or prison leads to decompensation and reoffending and creates additional challenges within the facility. And so, Sheriff Cooper, I want your feedback and your thoughts on that.
Most of these folks aren't mentally ill. They're using a loophole in the law. We've even seen burglars that break in someone's house, steal your property, they get mental health diversion. So it is a loophole. And in child abuse, we've got many cases here in Sacramento of torture where children have died. And that's just Sacramento. Think about statewide, the numbers are staggering. And that's the issue. If you give someone a loophole to dodge the crime, they'll do that. And I keep going back to Prop 36 with those serial thieves. They weren't getting in trouble. So these folks know that.
Yeah, and really quickly, you have this unique perspective, having served in the Assembly in the State House. Explain for people what happens now. So it was in committee yesterday, and right now this bill is dead. What happens next?
Well, it could come back. Hopefully the governor intervenes, just like he did on the human trafficking with the 16 and 17-year-olds. It really doesn't matter what party you're with. Where's your moral compass at? Put kids before these abusers.
Sheriff Cooper, we appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right. And of course, we do want to show you the lawmakers that are on the Public Safety Committee. 7 Democrats, 2 Republicans. We did contact Assemblywoman Stephanie Wynn. She represents a portion of Sacramento County. Through her team, she has agreed to an interview, and so once we do hear from her, we'll let you know.